You wake up with a crime you didn't commit. Level 1. The morning everything changes. You wake up. Normal morning. Gray light through the curtains, your phone buzzing on the nightstand. You reach for it. 17 missed calls. 2 from your mom, 1 from your best friend. The rest, unknown numbers. You sit up. Your knuckles are scraped, dried blood under your nails. Your shirt, not yours, smells like smoke and something chemical. You don't remember last night after 9 p.m. You open Twitter. Your name is trending. The headline reads, "Local man suspected in warehouse fire that killed 2." The photo attached, grainy, dark, is unmistakably you. Your stomach drops to the floor. You don't move, you don't breathe. You were home, you think you were home, but you have no proof. Level 2. The gap in your memory. You try to piece it together. You had dinner alone. You remember that. Leftover rice, a show on Netflix, something you've already forgotten. Then nothing. 6 hours of your life, gone. You check your car. The passenger seat has mud on it, the kind that comes from the industrial district on the east side. That's where the warehouse was. You check your phone's location history. Someone turned it off at 9:47 p.m. You never turn your phone off. You call your friend, Marcus. He picks up immediately, too immediately, like he was waiting. "Where are you?" he says. Not hello, not are you okay. Where are you? You tell him you're home. He tells you not to talk to anyone, not your family, not the police, nobody. He hangs up. And that's when you realize this is bigger than a mistake. Someone put you there. Level 3. The frame. By noon, a detective is at your door. Detective Rhea Solano, mid-40s, calm eyes that miss nothing. You let her in because refusing looks worse. She asks where you were last night. You say home. She asks if anyone can confirm that. You say no. She shows you a photo on her tablet. It's you, standing outside the warehouse at 11:22 p.m., clear image, your jacket, your face. But you weren't there. You know you weren't there. She watches your reaction like she's reading a book she's already finished. She leaves, for now. You lock the door, pull the blinds. Someone has your jacket. Someone has access to your location. Someone knows your routine well enough to erase 6 hours of your night and replace it with a crime. This isn't random. You've been chosen. The question is, by who? And why you? Level 4. The message. Your laptop chimes. Anonymous email, encrypted sender. Subject line, "You're welcome." You open it. One line, "You didn't do it, but you'll take the fall unless you do what we say." Attachment, a video file. You press play. It's footage of you being carried, unconscious, into the warehouse by 2 men in masks. Timestamp, 11:19 p.m. They staged it. They drugged you, moved you, photographed you, and now they own you. A second email arrives 30 seconds later. Instructions. They want you to access the financial records of your employer, Veriton Capital, a private investment firm, and forward specific files to an account they provide. They give you 48 hours. They remind you, 2 people are dead. The evidence points to you. The video of them staging it, they have the only copy. Your hands are shaking, but your mind is already calculating. Level 5. You comply. You go to work. Somehow, impossibly, you go to work. You smile at the receptionist. You answer emails. You sit in a meeting about Q3 projections and you nod at the right moments. And at 2:14 p.m., while your manager's at lunch, you plug in the USB drive they mailed to your neighbor's mailbox, just as instructed. The files transfer in 11 seconds. You remove the drive, pocket it, walk to the bathroom. Look at yourself in the mirror. You don't recognize the person looking back. That evening, a new message arrives. Good. First payment, $8,000. Check your secondary account. You didn't give them a secondary account number.
They already had it. That's when the fear shifts into something colder. These people have been inside your life for a long time. Level 6. The second job. They don't stop at one. A week later, another task. This time, a name. Daniel Yu, senior analyst at Veriton. They want his home address confirmed, his daily schedule, which parking level he uses. You're not stealing data anymore. You're surveilling a person. You push back. You send a message saying you won't do this. They respond in 4 minutes. A photo, Detective Solano entering your building. Another photo, your mother's house. And a single line. The next time you hesitate, we don't send photos. You confirm Daniel Yu's schedule. You tell yourself you're just passing information. You tell yourself no one will get hurt. But you've told yourself that before. Level 7. The spiral. 3 weeks in, you've transferred $31,000 in total, more data than you can count. Daniel Yu disappeared on a Tuesday, missing persons report filed Thursday, no leads. You don't sleep anymore. You check your mirrors when you drive, you scan doorways when you enter rooms, you delete every message the moment you read it. You try to find who they are. You're good with computers. You trace the emails through 3 proxy servers across 2 countries before the trail goes dead in a data center in Bucharest. Professional, funded, patient. And then Marcus calls again. He called Marcus again. They approached me first, a year ago. I told them no. A long pause. They needed someone with your access. I'm sorry. The call drops. Your best friend of 12 years handed you to them. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a thought crystallizes. You're not the first person they've done this to. Level 8. The trap closes. Detective Solano calls. New evidence in the warehouse case. She'd like you to come in voluntarily. You know what that means. You go to the encrypted drive they gave you, the one with your only leverage, the staging video, and you plug it in. Corrupted, wiped remotely, gone. Of course. You stare at the empty folder on screen. They've gotten everything they needed. Now you're exposed. No alibi, no evidence, no protection. You have one move left. Final level, the choice. You walk into the precinct, not in handcuffs, not yet, on your own terms, for the last time. You ask for Detective Solano. You sit across from her in a room with one light and no windows, and you tell her everything. Not because you're innocent, though you are. Not because you're brave, you're terrified, but because they made a mistake. They thought fear would keep you silent forever. They forgot that people with nothing left to lose are the most dangerous kind. Solano listens without expression for 47 minutes. Then she slides a notepad across the table. Write down every detail, every file, every date, every instruction. You pick up the pen. Your hand isn't shaking anymore. Outside, somewhere across the city, in an office with no name on the door, an encrypted phone buzzes. A message appears. He talked. 3 dots. Then a reply. Start the next one. The system doesn't end with you. You were never the target. You were always just the test.